Christopher Nolan's Interstellar is often praised for its scientific ambition and emotional depth, but beneath its visual spectacle lies a profoundly philosophical reflection on time as the core of human existence. While the film explores Einstein's theory of relativity, its deeper meaning resonates with the philosophy of Martin Heidegger, who saw time not as something we measure, but as something that shapes who we are. The emotional power of time can be heard on Hans Zimmer's heartfelt soundtrack, seen on the aging of the characters, and felt on the urgency of each performance as the characters fight against something so much bigger than them. Through Heidegger, we realize that Interstellar is a story about what it means to live, love, and hope as beings bound by time. Careful, spoilers ahead. For Heidegger, to be human is to live stretched across past, present, and future. We inherit what's been, act in the now, and project ourselves toward what's next. What ties it all together is care, our concern for others, for the world, and for the lives we are trying to build. This idea hums through Interstellar. The Earth's collapse is more than a plot point, it's a metaphor for Heidegger's thrownness, the fact that we are thrown already in a world we inherit with conditions we didn't choose. Earth is dying and humanity's time is literally running out. Cooper, the film's pilot farmer, embodies care itself. His mission to save his children and his species is both scientific and spiritual. The entire film orbits around his love, which is a form of care, for his daughter, Murph. When he travels to Miller's planet, where 1 hour equals 7 years on Earth, the film shows a deeply Heideggerian and phenomenological distinction between two kinds of time. Objective time is the time we measure with clocks and calendars, the time of physics. Lived time, on the other hand, is the time we experience, how moments feel longer or shorter depending on our emotions and concerns. In Miller's planet, objective time and lived time come apart. When Cooper returns to his ship and watches decades of video messages from his children, he experiences not just the loss of time, but the pain of being torn from his own past and future. The scene captures how time can wound us, how we feel it's passing not as numbers on a clock, but as emotional distance and loss. Later, when Cooper plunges into the black hole, he faces his being toward death, the acceptance of his own limits. For Heidegger, true authenticity comes when we confront our own finitude, when we realize that our time isn't infinite, and live fully because of it, and this attitude is precisely the one embodied by Cooper. Entering the black hole is both a literal and symbolic confrontation with mortality. Inside the Tesseract, where all moments coexist, Cooper floats through Murph's childhood bedroom across decades, able to touch the past but never relive it. It's the most Heideggerian image in the film. Time revealed not as a line, but as a living structure, something we inhabit. Here, love becomes the language of time, not a force outside it, but the way human beings reach across the boundaries of time. In the film's final moments, Cooper reunites with his daughter, now an old woman. Their meeting is brief but complete. Both have faced death and fulfill their care for one another. She tells him to go.
No parent should have to watch their own child die.
This is acceptance, not tragedy. It is Heidegger's authenticity, facing death not with despair, but with understanding. Cooper's last act, setting off once more into the unknown, restores Heidegger's idea of existence as projection, the endless reaching toward possibility. Even after touching the totality of time, Cooper remains human, unfinished. Interstellar doesn't conquer time, it reconciles us with it. The black hole, the ticking clock, and the bond between father and daughter all echo Heidegger's insight that we don't simply live in time, we are time. Cooper's Odyssey is in essence the drama of authentic temporality, the struggle to live meaningfully within the constraints of finitude. Nolan turns science fiction into something intimate, a reminder that to be human is to live in the fragile space between what has been and what might be. Time might be the source of loss, but it is also where love persists. Thank you for watching this video. Hit the like button if you enjoyed it and subscribe if you want to keep track of other videos. Don't hesitate to leave a comment or to contact me if you want to know more. See you next time!